These guys are absolutely the best. Call Stein Dental Care today, 540-0888. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is CBS Rerun.
September 26th, 1968. The London premiere of the movie musical
Lisa,
Oliver.
I want some more.
It won 6 Oscars. September 26th, 1982. The NBC debut of Knight Rider.
Brief me on another mission.
Starring David Hasselhoff as crime fighter Michael Knight.
Oh, for a collection of microprocessors, you're awfully touchy.
And William Daniels as the voice of his talking car.
It's just that my circuits function better when we operate in a reality mode.
I'm Brandon Brooks, and that's Rewind.
Don't ask me to say that again.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. If you're a renter, make sure you're protected. Renter's insurance includes options that cover stolen property, personal injury, and living expenses if your place is damaged. Quote renter's insurance at progressive.com.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
We're the Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, audio and video streaming at wgnsradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everybody. Johnny B. back with you. Pleased to be here. Brian, I'm healing just exponentially, brother. Look.
You've been doing exercises over there?
No, I've been, after that fall on Labor Day, I couldn't even lift this right hand, and now I'm there, baby.
Well, that's what I meant. But have you been doing exercises to bring it along?
Just on my own. Well, some stuff they told me to do, but I went back Monday a week ago, back down to Erlanger, and they did x-ray and said, man, you're doing fantastic. You can throw away that sling. You don't need that. And I did. I tossed it. And, I kept it. I'll probably need it again.
Well, I was going to say, you might save yourself a little bit of medical expense.
Yeah.
So do you have, like a certain date circled on your calendar the next time you're going to go jump off the cliff or something? Well,
I tell you what, I'm going, Lord willing, I'm going to take the pontoon back down there Sunday because I'm going to get the pontoon out for the year. You never know when TVA is going to drop the water level in the reservoir and the river, and it makes. And
then it's probably going to be sitting where it is if that happens.
Yeah, definitely. Up on a bank like this, so I just to play it safe. I've probably got a couple more weeks, but I'm going to get it out Sunday. But I want to take a ride down there. I actually want to see if I can see what I hit. Because I
hit rock bottom.
I hit something hard. I know that, brother. Because all I do, I just immediately start swimming back to the boat on my back because I knew I couldn't do this, and then but I hadn't been back down there since. So, although before we leave here today, I'll show you a video of my son-in-law jumping out of the same tree. We've all done it. It's not really that dangerous as long as you don't go stupid and go too high and grab a branch that's rotted and broken and dead.
So you went further out than normal, so you didn't really know what was under there.
That's right.
And apparently
I was going to jump at this point, and then my lovely grown daughters who were sitting on the front of the pontoon way over yonder said, "Go higher, Daddy, go higher." And me, so.
But when you go higher, that means you're going further out into the creek or river, or
further out into the. But obviously, I got to a point where that there was a lot of either logs or wood or debris down where it was not the regular jumping point. It's back down here, and I want to go see if that stuff. I think it may be part of the same tree, just a submerged, slightly submerged portion of it. But
I would think if you hit something pokey and that kind of thing, that you might have been impaled or something.
Oh yeah. I mean,
so
and it's the same old thing. It could have been a heck of a lot worse. So I'm praising the Lord, and so we're gonna do some. I'm apologizing on the air to my buddy Aben. He called me last night, but I was at Katie's. My daughter Katie has moved, from Miami to Chattanooga, and I've had a mattress in my back of my pickup for 2 weeks. This rain, I just couldn't. So last night I saw a window, and because today's sketchy, so I drove down there last night to take that mattress and loan her my pickup, and I drove my JJ and my son-in-law's car back, and he'll bring the truck Saturday night. But so I didn't get Aben's call, but I got his voicemail, and then it was too late to call him back, and so I called him this morning. He was talking about coming onto the show, but he didn't. I left him 2 voicemails this morning, so I'm apologizing I didn't return his call last night, because I think he wanted me to give him the go-ahead, but he's welcome every time I'm here. We all know that.
Well, you're a night owl, and he was in bed, probably, right?
Well, I wasn't going to call him that late, because it was pretty late. I had set my phone down over there because I was helping get the mattress in and do all kind of other stuff. And anyway, we'll do some songs that I was going to do last night, but that kind of interrupted it. And these first set of songs, Brian, are tied to September 25th. That's yesterday, right?
Yes.
And so it's not so much people as it is particular songs that are tied to that day in music history. But I'll bet you'll know some of these. The first one, it was September 25th, 1973, that the Allman Brothers released this song. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. But when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. My father was a gambler down in Georgia, and he wound up on the wrong end of a gun. And I was born in the back seat of a Greyhound bus, rolling down old Highway 41. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. Wrong chord, sorry. But when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. I'm on my way to New Orleans this morning, leaving out in Nashville, Tennessee. They're always having a good time down on the bayou, Lord. Them Delta women, they think the world of me. And Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. But when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, I was born a rambling man, trying to make a living and doing the best I can. But when it's time for leaving, I hope you'll understand that I was born a rambling man. Lord, 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 I was born a rambling man. Fantastic song by the Allman Brothers. I remember it well. And it was September 25th, 1970. that Janis Joplin records me and Bobby McGee at Sunset Sound Studios in Hollywood. She dies 9 days later from a drug overdose at age 27. So this song was released posthumously, obviously, written by Chris Christopherson. He and Janis Joplin were a thing at one time. And she was the second artist ever to have a posthumous #1. The first was Otis Redding with Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. He perished in a plane crash before its release. And Janis Joplin tragically died before this song was released, but it was a #1. Me and Bobby McGee. And busted flat in Baton Rouge, heading for the trains, feeling nearly faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained. Took us all the way to New Orleans. I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana and was blowing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With them windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby clapping hands, we finally sang up every song that driver knew. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. And nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Oh yeah. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me through everything I'd done, and every night she kept me from the cold. Then somewhere near Salinas, Lord, I let her slip away. She was looking for the home I hope she'll find. Well, I'll trade all my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body close to mine. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. And nothing ain't worth nothing, but it's free, yeah. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues. And feeling good was good enough for me, oh yeah. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee. Incredible rendition by Janis Joplin. You know, Roger Miller was the first person to ever record that song back in 1969, and but it was Janis Joplin who made that song. Her rendition was incredible. So, September 25th, we're going back in time, as y'all can see. We started in 1973 with the Allman Brothers' release of Ramblin' Man. Then we went to September 25th, 1970, when Janis Joplin recorded me and Bobby McGee. Now we're going to drop back to September 25th, 1968, when Mary Hopkins' Those Were the Days, produced by Paul McCartney and released on the Beatles' Apple Records, goes to #1 in the UK, knocking off Hey Jude from the top spot. It stays for 6 weeks before being bumped by Joe Cocker's cover of the Beatles song with a little help from my friends. But Mary Hopkins was just 18 years old when this song was number one on the UK charts. I looked her up. She's only 75 and still shows she's still active in her music. So this will bring back some memories, I'm sure. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hour, thinking of the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notions on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we'd choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely woman really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. Through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser, for in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose, we'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. La 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 la. La 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 la. Well, could go on with that song a long time. That's fun to sing. So staying with September 25th, let's go back 3 more years, 1965, when Barry McGuire's Eve of Destruction hits number 1. September 25th, 1965. And quite the song back in the day. And this will probably bring back some memories as well, I'll bet, to one or two of you folks. Eastern world, it is exploding, violence flaring and bullets loading. You're old enough to kill, but not for voting, you don't believe in war. But what's that gun you're toting? And even the Jordan River has bodies floating. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Don't you understand what I'm trying to say? Can't you feel the fear I'm feeling today? If the button is pushed, there's no running away. There'll be no one to save with the world in a grave. Take a look around your boy, it's bound to scare you, boy. And you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. My blood's so mad, feels like coagulating. I'm sitting here just contemplating. You can't twist the truth, it knows no regulation, and a handful of senators don't pass legislation. Marches alone can't bring integration when human respect is disintegrating. This whole crazy world is just too frustrating, and you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. Think of all the hats that no words. I'm gonna have to move the song over and see it. I'm sorry, folks. It was in the dark. Think of all the hats that is Ed ran China. Then take a look around to Selma, Alabama. You may leave here for 4 days in space, but when you return, it's the same old place. The pounding drums, the pride and disgrace. You can bury your dead, but you don't leave a trace. Hate your next door neighbor, and don't forget to say grace. But you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. But you tell me over and over and over again, my friend, you don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. You don't believe we're on the eve of destruction. And we'll be right back, folks.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
Sign-ups are going on right now for First Shot's Winter Basketball League in Rutherford County. Coach Andy Herzer guides kids to sharpen basketball skills and build teamwork through exciting clinics and games. Since 2003, First Shot has empowered youth to grow in mind, spirit, and body. Don't miss out, join the fun, and develop lifelong skills. Visit FirstShotTN.org today and register for the Winter Basketball League. That's FirstShotTN.org.
Hi, my name is Diane Davenport. There are many reasons why I love Adams Place. The food, of course, is wonderful. It really is. Sitting down in the dining room with a group of people, we talk, we laugh. It just makes you feel good. Everyone is very warm and welcoming, and that is very nice.
This is Terry Deal. Come tour Adams Place and discover living a dream in your senior years on Memorial across from Walmart. 615-904-9111.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by Old National Bank, the law offices of John Day, and AmeriCare Pest Control.
This is a paid legal ad. When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Let's check those WGNS Good Neighbor events. Don't miss the free Health Expo next Thursday, next week. That'll be October 2nd. It's open only to persons age 60 and over. The free Health Expo, Thursday, October 2nd. It starts at 8 in the morning and wraps up at noon at the St. Clair Street Senior Center. You've seen the great work done by Greenhouse Ministries, and now people are asking, how can I be a part of that? Greenhouse Ministries offers a volunteer orientation session every Thursday morning at 10, and that's at Greenhouse Ministries. They're at 307 South Academy Street. That's Thursday mornings at 10. Saturday is Oktoberfest at Oakland's Mansion. Don't miss the 11th annual Oktoberfest at Oakland's Mansion this Saturday. Don't throw away Old Glory. Bring your tattered American flag to WGNS and let the girls from BSA Troop 2019 at Trinity United Methodist Church retire it with dignity. Plus, we also recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Rutherford weather.
We'll see a few spotty showers and thunderstorms at times this afternoon. A blend of clouds and sunshine develops, a high around 80. Tonight, partly cloudy, a low near 59. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center. Currently, it's 65.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE has provided light, comfort, and connection to our community since 1936. As your trusted energy advisor, MTE is always here to help. Connect online or download the My MTE app.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
Good morning. Back with you, Johnny B. Giving a shout out to my buddy Avon Lane. Hope he's not upset with me, Brian, for not returning his call.
Well, so you were in one of those situations, weren't you?
Yep, definitely.
So you don't return his call, and he gets mad.
Yeah.
But if you had called him last night and had woken him up, he wouldn't have been too happy either.
And that's true, but
so how do you win?
No win situation is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that where that saying came from?
Yeah, I think so. I think that very thing. So, the first part of our show, folks, we've been focusing on particular songs that are tied to September 25th in music history, either recorded, released, hit number one. And we were just, this was a planned live stream last night, but as I was saying earlier to Brian, I was in Chattanooga yesterday evening, last night, helping my daughter Katie finish up her moving and moving to a really nice house she's got there, and with a great backyard for my granddaughter, little Elisini, and Katie's already gone to work. She's building a screened-in porch on her deck, converting part of her beautiful deck out back, converting part of it to a screened-in porch, and part of it will be open for the grill, so that'll be cool.
I've got a new vacation destination, I understand.
You do, yeah. You do. Johnny B's tiny home.
Yeah.
You need to look me up on Airbnb. Katie's done all that for me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
She put the whole thing together, and the photos and the info and everything, and then I just do what I'm told,
Are you the host? I mean, do you bring coffee down in the mornings?
No, I'm technically the host, but I'm available to get myself.
You're only available if need be.
Yeah, if need be, because you can kind of let them have their own. The smartest thing I did was build this covered deck porch on it. That's really cool, and that's what makes it. It really does, because it's truly tiny. It's truly a tiny house. But anyway, we'll stay with September 25th for a couple of more songs, and then we'll maybe move up to this day in music history. But It was September 25th, 1964, that the Temptations recorded My Girl. Let's see if we can do this song. It's a little trickier than you think. I got sunshine on a cloudy day, and when it's cold outside, I've got the month of May. I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, I got so much honey, the birds envy me. I got a sweeter song, baby, than the birds and the bees. And I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, I don't need no money, no fortune or fame. I got all the riches, baby, that one man can claim. And I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, And I guess you say, what can make me feel this way, my girl? Talking about my girl, uh-huh. There you have it. And then we're going back to September 25th, 1956, when Elvis Presley made music history, folks. It was on September 25th, 1956, that Love Me Tender hit the 1 million copies sold. And this was before it was ever released. So Elvis Presley's Love Me Tender becomes the first single ever to sell 1 million copies before it's even released. And it went on to be mega, of course. So 1956. Shows Vera Mattson and Elvis Presley as co-writers. Now, you never know about that because Colonel Parker had a deal with songwriters that if they wanted Elvis to record their song, they had to give him half the songwriter credit. I don't know if this song is one of those or if he actually did participate. I'll have to look that up. Love me tender, love me sweet, never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it's there that I belong, and will never part. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me dear, tell me you are mine. I'll be yours through all the years, till the end of time. Love me tender, love me true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Incredible song. Incredible day in music history. So let's move to this day in music history, September 26th. Oh, my heart throb. I had such a crush on Connie Francis when I was a youngster. Oh, man, she was just incredible voice. Sold over 100 million records, folks. So one of the most successful recording artists of all time. But absolutely drop dead gorgeous, beautiful. I had such a crush on her. And she died just this year on July 16th of this year. She passed away in Pompano Beach, Florida at age 87. But this song, on September 26, 1960, hit number 1. And covered later by many, many, many artists. But Connie Francis, she had the real deal. I'm telling you. I told this heart of mine our love could never be. But then I hear your voice and something stirs inside of me. Somehow I can't dismiss the memory of your kiss. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. No matter what I do, no matter what I say, no matter how I try, I just can't turn the other way. When I'm with someone new, I always think of you. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. You're not in love with me, so why can't I forget? I'm just your used to be. It's wrong and yet I know forgetting you would be a hopeless thing. For I'm a puppet and I just can't seem to break the strings. Then I'll say let you go, but then my heart says no. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. That last verse is like a bridge, and I didn't do it right. So I'm going to try it on out there again, and I may still do it wrong. You're not in love with me, so why can't I forget? I'm just your used to be. It's wrong and yet I know forgetting you would be a hopeless thing. For I'm a puppet and I just can't seem to break the string. I'll say I'll let you go, but then my heart says no. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. Guess my heart has a mind of its own. encourage you to go listen to Connie Francis's version of this. I was listening to it on the way in this morning, and the first thing I noticed was how high a key she was singing it in. And just bringing it so beautifully, hitting every note perfectly. But then they actually step up the song at least a half step. They raise the key, and she continues to nail it. It's just in the stratosphere. So listen to her incredible voice that she had back in the day. So this is the one exception to our focusing on the song for September 26th in music history. We're going to celebrate the birthday with a song. It was on September 26, 1947, that country singer Lynn Anderson's born in Grand Forks, North Dakota. But she'd be raised in Fair Oaks, California. And she's known for this incredible 1970 hit that she had to talk her producers into letting her record because it was written for a man to sing. But she said, I can do it, and she was right. It became a #1 incredible hit, written by Joe South, my favorite songwriter, one of them, Rose Garden. But we'll sing it right after the break, Lord willing, and talk to you very soon. Right back.
For 75 years, Murfreesboro Medical Clinic has been a cornerstone of health and compassion in our community. From our humble beginnings to the advanced, comprehensive care we offer today, our commitment to you has never wavered. With 8 locations across Murfreesboro and Middle Tennessee and over 100 physicians, we continue to provide the highest standard of care. Then, now, and always, your health is our mission.
When the weather turns bad, minutes, even seconds matter.
This is an early heads up for southern Rutherford County.
Rutherford Weather brings you live radar and expert meteorologist insight, giving you the early heads up when storms threaten.
A lot of areas are going to see some impacts from this storm.
From analysis to live camera views, we keep you informed before, during, and after the storm.
I think the vast majority of the hail with this now is going to be quarter to perhaps golf ball size.
Rutherford Weather. Stay ahead of the storm.
Sign-ups are going on right now for First Shot's Winter Basketball League in Rutherford County. Coach Andy Herzer guides kids to sharpen basketball skills and build teamwork through exciting clinics and games. Since 2003, First Shot has empowered youth to grow in mind, spirit, and body. Don't miss out. Join the fun and develop lifelong skills. Visit FirstShotTN.org today and register for the Winter Basketball League. That's FirstShotTN.org.
What's the location of your emergency? I think my kid OD'd.
Hi, I'm Craig Harris. I'm County Commissioner of Rutherford County. One of the reasons I ran for office is because I wanted to bring awareness to the opioid epidemic that's impacting our county. To stop providing this epidemic with people as we educate. We have a lot to do, and we have to come together as a community because this problem's not going away.
Is now open at the corner of Middle Tennessee and MLK Jr. Boulevard. Whether you're thrifting for a one-of-a-kind statement piece, name brand jeans, or just browsing for the thrill of the find, America's Thrift offers unbeatable value with prices up to 70% off retail. Don't miss the deals. Don't miss the fun. Come celebrate the grand opening of America's Thrift stores in Murfreesboro. Visit americasthrift.com/Murfreesboro for all the details.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at wgnsradio.com.
And we're back. Johnny B back with you. Giving a shout out to my buddy A-Ben, hoping he's forgiven me for not returning his call timely. I hope he's okay. I left him 2 voicemails this morning.
He called. He said, I'll meet you out front.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. He didn't.
Oh. So we're back to celebrating and commemorating the birth of Lynn Anderson, born September 26, 1947, and her incredible mega hit, which she had to persuade her producers to let her record it and not change a word, because it was kind of fashioned for a male, like buying you big diamond rings and things, you see. But she kept it just like it was, and she was right. Mega #1. And as I said, written by one of my favorite artists and songwriters, Joe South. God rest his soul. He's passed on as well. But this is a 1970 #1. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let live or let go. Whoa, whoa, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like a big diamond rings, but you didn't get over. When it's sweet talking, you make it come true. I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let live or let go. Whoa, whoa, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a song. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I'd just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let live or let go. Whoa, whoa, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let live or let go. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Oh, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Lynn Anderson's mega hit. And I'm going to do a, Lord willing, a couple of my songs here. I got a request to for a couple of different songs. Actually more than 2, but I brought 2 with me today. I should know my own songs, but I have to admit I need cheat sheets still. I'm happy to credit Sandra Bush with being my co-writer on this song because it was a poem that she wrote and brought to me. She came when we were still doing the Truman Show out at Adams Place. She brought file folder after file folder of these beautiful poems she has written. She is a prolific poet. And I found this one that resonated with me because she was wanting to know if I could put one or more of them to music. And this one, her song Indian Woman, I was able to adapt, modify her poem slightly to make it work, but these words and idea and thoughts and sentiments and story is hers. Johnny B has just converted it to a song and singing it for you. Indian Woman. We did this in 2022. Indian woman, all alone. Desert woman, is this your home? Like the eagle, you've flown alone. Let me do that again. I already messed up my song, and Sandra, forgive me, Sandra. Indian woman, all alone. All alone. I'm gonna get there in a minute, folks. This is pretty embarrassing, isn't it? Indian woman, all alone. Desert woman, is this your home? Like the eagle, you've flown alone. But how much farther, longer, how much farther can you roam? One more time. Indian woman, all alone. Desert woman, is this your home? Like the eagle, you've flown alone. How much longer, how much farther can you roam? Now we're there. Is this where you once belonged? Where is your home? Where has it gone? Are you Apache? Are you Sioux? Where are the loved ones you once knew? Ooh. Were you an Indian princess way back then? If so, what went wrong? Where have you been? Do you still hear the night bird's song? Can I hear you in the wind sing along? Indian woman, all alone. Desert woman, was this your home? Do you now roam an empty land, left in the night to cry out for your people's hand? Indian woman, we can warn, nothing to drink but cactus and thorn, grieving for the children unborn. You are weary and so forlorn, so forlorn. Look out across the sky. Find the star you're to be buried by. All that's left is to lie down and make your grave. Indian woman, ever beautiful, ever brave. Indian woman, death is soon, and all you long for is the tune. Indian woman, Indian woman, Indian woman, Indian woman, I love that little song. Sorry I had trouble getting going on it, but I think it turned out pretty good, and thanks. Most credit goes to Sandra Bush for the incredible idea and lyrics. And I've also had a request. Looks like Brian hadn't come to shut me off yet, so we'll keep going. I had a request for this song that I wrote back in 2020. This was inspired by a very, very serious illness I had, where I actually thought I was not going to survive, and hit a very, very low point in the middle of the week in the hospital, and it was fall of 2019, and we were approaching Thanksgiving time, and I became convinced in my pity party that I would never see another Thanksgiving with my children, or a Christmas, or a New Year. But the Lord in His mercy healed me, and in 2020 He inspired me to write this song, and thank Him for the time. None of us know how much time we have. You know, certainly when we're born and growing up, so we need to make every moment count and be thankful, no matter if it's a short life or a long life. We need to be thankful for the time the Lord has given us. That's the inspiration here for me. Lord, thank you for the time. Another year has come and gone, and Lord, you've blessed me once again to see another old year out and another new year in. How many more will I be granted? How many more will be mine? It's not for me to know, but Lord, thank you for the time. The time with Mom and Dad were all such precious times we had. Time with brother, sister too. Time with my love, oh so true. Time with all my kids. Time with my friends and all my kin. Lord, thank you once again. How long one's life will be is such a mystery. But no matter how long one lives, this life on earth is but a mist. So I yearn to make it last, because it goes so fast. Until those golden stairs I climb, Lord, thank you for the time. Time with Mom and Dad were all such precious times we had. Time with brother, sister too. Time with my love, oh so true. Time with all my kids. Time with my friends and all my kin. Lord, thank you once again. Till those golden stairs I climb, Lord, thank you for the time. Lord, thank you for the time. That's how it's supposed to end. Thank you, folks. Lord willing, see you next week.
Subscribe to Big G TV, local content that matters to Rutherford County.